As artificial intelligence continues to reshape industries, anxiety around job displacement is rising. Algorithms can now write code, diagnose diseases, analyze contracts, and even compose music. This technological leap has sparked a vital question for workers and students alike. Which careers will survive and thrive in the AI era? The answer isn't a specific list of occupations, but rather a set of qualities. AI resilient careers aren't defined by titles, they are defined by traits. Jobs that can resist automation share certain human centered features that require complex judgment, creativity, emotional intelligence, adaptability, or physical dexterity in unpredictable environments. These are skills machines struggle to mimic, and they form the backbone of future proof work. First, human judgment and ethical decision making. AI is excellent at pattern recognition, but it lacks values, context, and conscience. That's why professions that depend on ethical judgment remain highly resilient. Think of judges, social workers, diplomats, or high level managers. These roles require not just rules based decisions, but deep consideration of human impact, moral consequences, and cultural nuance. For instance, in child protective services, caseworkers must evaluate not just evidence but emotions, risk factors, and long term outcomes, all while navigating institutional pressures and ethical gray areas. And AI can support this process, but it can't own the judgment. The same applies in business leadership, where executives balance profit with responsibility and navigate ambiguity AI cannot interpret. Second is creative thinking and originality. AI can remix, optimize, and generate content, but it's still weak at true innovation. It lacks intuition, imagination, and the ability to draw from lived experience. Creative careers, especially those at the cutting edge, still require a distinctly human spark. Writers, designers, entrepreneurs, architects, filmmakers, and product developers thrive by crafting new concepts from scratch. They bring personal vision and cultural insight to the table. AI can assist in brainstorming or execution, but it doesn't originate in the human sense. The further a role leans into unique expression and conceptual novelty, the more future proof it becomes. Even in fields where AI tools are used, graphic design, for example, those tools require direction. A logo generated by AI might save time, but the branding strategy, market positioning, and emotional storytelling behind that logo still come from a human creative mind. Third, interpersonal skills and emotional intelligence. Jobs that require nuanced human interaction are some of the most AI resistant. These include therapists, nurses, educators, negotiators, coaches, and HR professionals. The reason is simple: trust, empathy, and emotional connection are not programmable. For instance, a therapist's value isn't just in asking questions or offering advice, it's in creating a space of safety and understanding. Clients respond to the warmth of a human presence, to the subtle cues of tone, timing, and empathy. AI chatbots might offer basic support, but they can't build real relationships or read complex emotional states. Similarly, teachers who inspire students, nurses who comfort the sick, and mediators who de escalate conflict all use skills far beyond logic or information. These interpersonal abilities are core to many of society's most critical roles and nearly impossible for AI to replicate at a meaningful level. Fourth, adaptability and problem solving in unstructured environments. While AI thrives on clear patterns and data rich settings, many real world jobs are messy. They involve shifting priorities, incomplete information, and on the fly problem solving. This is where adaptability becomes a shield against automation. Careers that involve troubleshooting unexpected situations, like emergency responders, field technicians, or project managers, require flexible thinking and quick judgment. These workers rely on context clues, intuition, and improvisation. A paramedic, for instance, must assess an accident scene, communicate with the bystanders, make snap medical decisions, and coordinate with others, all in unpredictable conditions. Even in more traditional white collar roles, adaptability remains key. Marketing strategists, business consultants, or policy advisors must constantly adjust to market trends, societal shifts, and stakeholder needs. Their value lies in interpreting change and shaping responses, not just crunching numbers. Fifth, hands-on skill and physical dexterity in complex environments. Robots and AI have made inroads into manufacturing and logistics, but many jobs still rely on fine motor skills and spatial awareness in dynamic settings. Trades such as plumbing, electrical work, carpentry, or auto repair are not only physical, they also demand judgment, adaptation, and experience. Installing a water heater in a 100-year-old building isn't a routine task. It requires reading the structure, anticipating hidden issues, and applying creative fixes. While machines can assist, they aren't yet capable of fully replacing human problem solvers in these spaces. Similarly, professions like chefs, hairstylists, or stage technicians combine physical skill with aesthetic and practical judgment. These roles depend on manual ability plus human taste, something AI can't fully grasp. 6. Domain expertise combined with tech fluency. Some of the most AI resilient workers will be those who embrace AI, not resist it. This hybrid skill set involves deep knowledge in a field plus the ability to use AI tools to enhance productivity and insight. For example, a radiologist who uses AI to spot abnormalities faster and with more accuracy becomes more effective, not obsolete. A lawyer who uses AI to scan thousands of documents can focus on strategy and persuasion. A marketer who uses AI to test campaigns can spend more time on creative direction. In other words, future proof professionals don't just rely on what AI can't do, they also know how to partner with it, using its strength to supercharge their own. And this is the conclusion. Building a future on what makes us human, AI is not the end of work, it's the end of certain kinds of work. As machines become more capable, the human edge lies in what makes us different: judgment, creativity, empathy, adaptability, and dexterity. To prepare for an AI driven future, we should rethink education and career planning around these durable qualities. Technical skills are important, but they age quickly. Human centered skills endure. The careers most resilient to AI aren't always the flashiest, they are the ones rooted in thinking, feeling, creating, and adapting in ways machines can't replicate. In short, the future belongs not to the roles that can avoid AI, but to the ones that can evolve with it, anchored in what only people can do.